are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the New York Giants and the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Dolphins at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Dolphins. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to take concussion in the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage. And there you go. Touchdown on their very first possession.
In the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. midfield strike. They'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They're looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing Jones. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I want to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Jones. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, and they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Brought down by Najee Johnson.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tua going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Michael, 3-3.
Tua on 4th down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Jones now throwing on 4th down. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They're going deep for Hill. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here as they start at their own 7. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost him 6.
Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by up and good. It's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, Pablo. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
On 2nd and 10, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They had multiple opportunities on offense and still didn't score any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter, and he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
10 seconds. Right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by and good. And that makes the score 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Jones on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Run the ball.
Now Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Moore. And good. It's 21-0. Here is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly...
There he goes, right side. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up.
Well, let's call that a less than ideal play on first down.
No doubt about that one, because that was a situation of just digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself, and it ended up a big-time loss.
So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Again, he'll drop the throw.
He's got this one completed to Mills.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
And this will complete again to Mims.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. From the red zone now, they look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Next play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd in the yard. Throwing Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Daniel Bellinger.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening run score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Come on.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. 34 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Mora. Being good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now Jones just going to back this forward on a jet sweep. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. It's Berkeley once again bringing in the catch. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back to throw again. He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of battling it up defensively. And that brings up 3rd down.
That's a big force of completion there to bring up 3rd and 1. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Here we go.
Holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. For the left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back now in Miami. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Complete to Jalen Waddle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 8.
Tua going to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 9 yards that time.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red red zone now. They'll look to throw. And then he's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Barkley. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 4 and 6 in a need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the belt 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Now they get a 4th-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, 79 yards. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th-quarter deficit. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think you might not be dialing that up again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now a turn and a give to Barkley.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense is just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down right at the 15-yard line.
That's good.
Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On the set.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown! 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th-quarter lead. Extra point by and good. And that'll increase their lead to 20. It's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
From the 27, Jones.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all the interceptions. Things just haven't been truly fair for him. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
He's got him in, complete.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
They'll get it inside the 20.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And now here's another interception. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. All right for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. There he goes points. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick six, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They never expected another throw coming out there. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Dolphins, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.
I'm really out for blood this time. Look.